Usually when I'm scrolling through my Instagram, I see a lot of sponsored posts that really have no business being sponsored. And normally I just skip right past them, but today we're going to do a deep dive into Dropship Steve. And if you think this is messed up, well, he sponsored the post, so he kind of did want this to happen. So let's take a look at the post he sponsored, which is the third post on his feed here. The caption says, "Why aren't you dropshipping yet?" but doesn't really mention what that is, and the next thing he does is tell you how much money he's made, but that leaves a lot of unanswered questions still. I mean, what are his profits? What are his expenses? I know Shopify has a profit margin report, so the fact that he's hiding that from us probably means his business isn't making that much money. And his other posts aren't any less confusing. I mean, just look at his next one. All it is a bunch of random numbers and then the words funnel and ladder, like I'm supposed to know what they are. If I wanted to know more information, I guess I could listen to his podcast, Drop Zone, with Steve and Andre. It's coming soon. It's a must listen, and it's all about drop shipping. But what is drop shipping, man? I mean, if you want to find out, you're going to have to look past his profile, because other than these 3 posts, there is nothing about drop shipping on his page. In fact, the last post before the sponsored one is of this really graphic picture of this lion eating a gazelle. And it was posted back in 2017. The vague amount of information, the very little content on actual dropshipping, and the time in between posts makes this all feel a little bit scammy. And if I were me, I wouldn't follow this page. If you've made it this far and are still listening for some reason and want to know what dropshipping is, well, a quick Google search showed me how to do it. The first thing you got to do is open an online store. Then, a customer will request an item from your store. Then, you take that request and you go to a warehouse or a wholesaler and buy that item. And lastly, you ship the item to the customer. The whole point of dropshipping is to be a retail store with no inventory. You just pick the items up as they're requested. I'm not a businessman, so I have no idea whether or not this is a good idea. It seems like a good way to make a little bit of money on the side, but as a business you want to grow and expand, you're going to have to compete with something like Amazon. And it's possible bigger companies have fallen. So if you want to give dropshipping a try, there is this podcast I know that could help you out.